Oh. What's poppin', gang? We back with another reaction. What's good? What's good? What's good? Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're on the way to 30,000 subs. Can't do it without each and every one of you. All right, man. So we got new Drake news. Now, I made a post today where I said, I think outside of Drake fans, I think I won't say fans. I'm going to say stans. Outside of Drake stans, the Joey stans got to be the most insufferable. Now, listen. I know I know that it's cool to bash on Drake, but he got new music coming out, right? Sneakers Past Chicago, I know, 40 minutes. For the Bread One highs, man. I know. We might be able to tap into that. 20 minutes? I thought it was 40 minutes. 20 minutes? Damn. We might not catch it then. What's up, Anna? All right, man. So, shout out to Bulldogs, though. I appreciate you. So Drake's got new music coming out, and it's a good thing, right? Because he's not just gonna crawl into a hole and never make another song ever, right? It's a good thing he's making new music. Let's see where it goes. Now, I will say this, though. I already told y'all before, the Drake P&D album wouldn't be what I would be looking for anyway. Drake P&D, that just wasn't it for me. Like, if you're gonna go back to making R&B slaps, do it on your own. I don't really want to hear this P&D collab. But it's dropping on Valentine's Day, if I'm not mistaken. What is it? It's called some sexy songs for you or something like that. So I think this has been pushed back quite a bit. What up, Jessica Dene? I think it was pushed back for a while. So obviously there's gonna be the people who are gonna hate the album no matter what. What up, J2? There's gonna be people who hate the album no matter what. Like, no matter what, it's up for Drake. It's over with. There are gonna still be some people who are gonna listen to it. But now Fantastic Hip Hop has dropped the video. Shout out Fantastic Hip Hop. Hold up. Shout out Fantastic Hip Hop, man. Why Drake just announced his album and nobody cares? Now, I will say this. I'm not looking at this album as the album I think is going to change everything for him. I just don't. I think he's going to need more music. And I don't think that there's a lot of people who really, truly are caring and looking for this music. So let's go ahead and tap into my dog, Fantastic Hip Hop's video. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button on his video, as I ask you guys to do on mine as well. Get okay? Make sure y'all hit that like button on his video as well, man. He does a lot of really dope content. We react to his videos quite a bit. But let me see what his take is. Now, he is a firmly planted Drake hater. If you guys don't know anything about Fantastic Hip Hop, his feet are firmly planted, and he is not a Drake. He's not a Drake enthusiast at all. But let's go ahead and tap into it.
Now, just as Kendrick Lamar started what is without a doubt one of the greatest victory laps we have ever seen, as he swept the
Ariel
Grammys with
Smoke
Not
for the
Like
two.
Us.
Hold up. Friendly Neighborhood Predator inbound. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the two, Ariel Smoke. I appreciate you. I never listen to Drake music like that anyway. A lot of people have said that, though. A lot of people, since this beef, have come out and said they never liked him or they never listened to him.
Showed that he's truly changed the course of music with the all-time great performance he had in rap's biggest beef.
Crazy word.
Just as the industry has fully recognized Kendrick as the guy taking hip-hop more forward than we have ever seen, and everyone has not seemed happier about it, Drake has seemingly jumped back in the ring, and instead of the typical cryptic posts, just straight up complaining, or just even getting more pathetic than that and sending out more paperwork, which at this point, with how low the bar Drake has set, we can never count that out, he has finally decided to not just sit around whining like the worst loser there has ever been, and instead, Drake has now finally got back in the booth at least, and has announced that his new album and his first record since For All the Dogs is finally releasing very soon.
Well, the crazy part about this, like I said, though, is I think that this album has been done already. Like, I think it's already been finished. I don't think that this is entirely new music. I think they've been waiting to put this out. It got pushed back, and I think they've seen that the best possible date was Valentine's Day, however cheesy that could be. The album is dropping on Valentine's Day
soon, and with this record, which happens to be a collab with his OVO artist Party Next Door, from the announce of the album with the trailer they released, to the snippet they teased, to the title, which manages to join records like CLB and For All the Dogs.
Yo, where's the snippet for that? Hold up. It's very cheesy, I think. I think it's cheesy to drop it. Is this on TikTok? All right, whatever. Bro, where's the sound at? Oh, there it is.
Downtown, ain't tryna let shit go, let you down, yeah. 6K a month, stay downtown, I'm tryna keep you around, babe. This love I refound, can't get it off of no rebound. Can't wait to be your favorite again. You
know, the thing about it is, like, I don't think there's not a place for this music. I think people still want, like, take down music. That's what I call it anyway. People still want to take down music. I just feel like the setting of, like, the strip club is, like, getting old for me.
Let's reconnect on the jet on the way to where I live. Yeah. Give you a second to get ready, then we right back into action. I'm trying to practice what I'm preaching, baby. Hold on. Cause maybe I'm doing this wrong. Hold on, baby, sit up, put your ass in my palm. And you trust in my arms tonight. Ain't worried about my pride. I'd rather get it right than wrong tonight.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. I hate that it seems like that, though, where, like, anything now is gonna come with, like, a little bit of it's gonna have, like, chink in the armor. Like, before, that might have hit a little bit better. You do sound like you whining a little bit on it, though. But like I said, I still think there's a place for the music. As much as Party Next Door is connected to Drake, I almost think if he had to just dropped his own album, people would have probably received it a little bit more. It's just because Drake is on it. So what y'all think about that? I want an honest opinion. What are we thinking about the snippet? What? But that's what hey, look, I'm laughing at that comment. Mel, it says, your face says it all. You are listening to this just for us. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real. Let's be real. I want an honest opinion. Like, you don't have to be a jaded opinion. Like, just let me know, what do y'all think about the snippet? You in the comments, if you're watching this on the playback, let me know what you think about it. You don't have to hate it. Like, don't think you have to hate it. I'm not trying to spew that kind of, like, rhetoric either, where you have to hate Drake. I don't hate Drake at all. I just think I look at his music a lot way differently now, bro. Like, I just can't see it the same. There's no way. It is not the same post beef as it was pre beef. And I never really loved his music then. Let's be real. Okay, thumbs down. His fan base hasn't evolved either, like his real fans. That's what it seems like. It seems like it's more of the same. It seems like the same music that we've heard in the past. It doesn't sound any different. Like, if I pull up any Party Next Door song, it's gonna sound like this.
What I'm dreaming, baby.
Hold on, man. Let me just do it real quick. I know we reacting to a video. My bad. But, oh. Any song. I don't want to do nothing new. Let me go. All right, let me do this one.
Hold on. Cause maybe I'm trying to practice what I'm preaching, baby. Hold on. Cause maybe I'm. Cause I've been rolling with a skunk all day. All these bitches know that you're my nigga. I
don't know. It just don't sound like there's any evolution in the music. That's all. Homie singing auto-tune? Yeah, kind of. What sucks is Drake held Party from getting big. Now his sound is all used up and mid. Oh, That's the best way to say it. Thanks for listening to it for us. It's still trash. Drake can't sell tickets, but the entire arena was packed yesterday and was there. Ali, that is the story from Hot New Hip Hop, which we're gonna get into. So we're gonna look at it though. Hey, Ali, we're gonna look at it though. Look, Ali, the Drake savior. I like it. Keep it up. Keep it up. Say he can't sell tickets, but it was sold out last night. What you talking about, son? You wasn't there. You didn't see it. We looking into 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 it. All right, let's get back to the video.
Display that Drake is just getting more immature as time goes on. Overall, in this time where there has never been more competition in all of the music industry, and especially with what's going on with Kendrick Lamar, we have never been seeing a greater display of what hip-hop is about on the highest level possible. What's more clear is that beyond seeing just how much of a failure this record is going to be, nobody cares about this new Drake album at all. But now before we go any further into just how much of a mess this is all going to be for Drake, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And so now with the release of this new album from Drake and Party, which because of how long, overstated, and immature this title is just going to end up being referred to as people by SSS, really is after all of the complaining and embarrassing stuff Drake has done since taking the worst L we have ever seen in really anything, he is dropping music when the pressure has never been higher. Facts. And at the same time for Kendrick Lamar.
But I think that's a good thing. He's dropping the music when the pressure is high. I think he should have did this in the first place. He should have just waited, took a break, and then dropped some music. That was it.
We are seeing him just...
Fantastic Hip Hop is the biggest hater. He says he doesn't care about the new album, yet has made a career off hating up Drake.
Elevate his name in hip-hop to new heights with the Grammy sweep and the Super Bowl and whatever else he may have coming. In the symbolic sense, in this time where Drake and Kendrick are both going to be back outside, we are seeing a round 2 of sorts between them, but no longer are they rapping back and forth against one another because that's over and Kendrick more than won. But now, in this new chapter between them, we're just going to be seeing just how much one's hard work paid off, which we already have been seeing with Kendrick's record-breaking Grammys and are going to continue to witness when he takes the stage at the Super Bowl. And for the other person, who is of course Drake in this situation, we are going to see just how much he has lost, as now after taking the biggest L in hip-hop history and running as far away as he possibly can from Kendrick's current success, he is about to try and stop the greatest single run we have ever seen from a rapper on this level by releasing a collab album that sounds like it's about to be filled with some of his most boring and lazy material ever. Overall,
so I mean, I definitely think that's what I'm saying about the first showing. The first showing being this, we all said go back to making normal music, Drake. Like, so I feel like we can't be mad that he's doing that. Like, I'm okay with him moving and saying, all right, let me go back and retool things. Let me go back to R&B Drake. But I think the comparisons are forever cemented, though. Like, the comparisons are cemented where when Kendrick drops an album, what is that going to look like? Versus when Drake drops an album. So until he matches or does better than that, at this point, I think Drake is kind of in the shadows. That's kind of what I think. I think Drake is in the shadows at this point because until he beats anything that Kendrick does, and at this point the momentum is so heavy in one direction, I don't know if it'll probably take him a couple years to gain that kind of momentum back, if he gains that back ever.
Bro, when you just put this into perspective and see what Drake is putting up his new album against, I don't know what this guy could possibly be thinking, because in this time where because of the way he lost to Kendrick Lamar and has never looked worse, and because of the measures he has already taken to try and get back at Kendrick, Not Like Us, and his label, now the actual music industry is done with him as well, the fact that Drake is now turning to the last thing he has left, which is the music, and instead of tapping into anything ranging from writing his best bars in years and working on that pen game to doing something special or just tapping back into the feel that made his earlier album successes in the first place, somehow Drake has decided that the album that is going to save his career is a collab project with an artist who should have became a star but never did, because Drake is one of the worst label heads we have ever seen in hip-hop history. Damn. And again, beyond how late we are to finally getting this album, because really, if anything, it should have released years ago.
That's the point. That's the only point. Do this type of music, but then this specific tape itself seems like it should have been something that came out a long time ago, and we should be hearing something solo from Drake. I don't think the collab album route is gonna do him any favors, man. I'm just being honest. I don't think it's gonna do him any favors. I don't know why it's such a big crime to make easy money off criticizing Drake. He's done it off. He's done it all. Taking taking people's sounds and stuff. Facts. He has. R&B Drake is lackluster too. He sold his soul to you know who. Ooh, bar. Grammys were paid. Oh, come on, dog. Oh, Ali, hold up. I gotta pause it for this. I gotta pause it for this comment. Ali, I'm here with you, dog. I'm here with you, fam. You welcome, bro. Or fam. Let me just say fam. Grammys were paid off anyway. You saw Dr. Dre and Lucy in High Five like they pulled off a heist. Then you see Beyonce dancing Not Like Us. Her husband ain't in a grape lawsuit. Now there's been holes poked in that already too. That whole grape thing, that grape lawsuit, they didn't already pack that up. That's done. That's pretty much a wrap. That's pretty much a wrap. But as far as the Grammys being paid off, like, listen, so were they paid off when he got his? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Ali, who was forced you to click on these Drake videos? I don't know. Why am I lagging? Oh, let me close out TikTok. That's what's probably lagging me, bro. Always, man. It's always something. Oh, actually, no, it's probably Hot New Hip Hop. Let me close that out. I'll look that up in a minute.
Just based on the snippet, this isn't anything new or innovative, and we are just hearing the same old whiny Drake over the same washed out and stale production. And just confirming all the problems we are already seeing with this album, its ridiculous title is just showing us that somehow Drake is making the very presentation of his music even more ridiculous than it has been for the last few records. Which of course, based on that track record, is saying a lot. And so in this time where all of Drake's rivals and competitors are reaching new heights, expanding their sound, and pushing the boundaries of how fans can even experience their music, because whether it's Kendrick Lamar, who is on a run like we have never seen from a rapper.
That's what everybody's talking about. Expanding the level and doing better. Let's hear that one more time.
And pushing
hit that like button game. We got 200 million people in here, less than 50 likes. Run it up.
Who is on a run like we have never seen from a rapper. It's even another music, new heights, expanding their sound and pushing the boundaries of how fans can even experience.
Expanding the sound and pushing the boundaries. That's what it's about.
Their music, because whether it's Kendrick Lamar, who is on a run like we have never seen from a rapper, it's even another major name that has been beefing with Drake in The Weeknd, just managing to reinvent himself and find more success with his new album Hurry Up Tomorrow. Again, the fact that now Drake is following up one of the best and most successful blockbuster rap albums we have seen in so long with GNX, and an early album of the year standout in The Weeknd's project with music that sounds like it was left over from the second half of For All the Dogs, which just comparing it to that.
I mean, I don't think he's necessarily wrong. It sounds like old music. That's all it sounds like. It sounds like we had this in a tuck. We not letting that go. We were supposed to push this album out. Let's get it out. That's what it sounds like. It just it's kind of like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like it probably should have came out a long time ago. That's it. This is just not what people want to hear from you right now, Drake.
That is showing how low the bar is. Altogether, this entire move from Drake is just so confusing. And it really seems like he is trying to just ruin his reputation even more at this point, because there is no way that this album is going to give us the version of himself that is adding anything new or interesting that we should care about. And now, because everyone is just underwhelmed by the snippet we heard from Drake and tired of all of his same old antics, for the first time ever, the reaction to Drake announcing a new album has been near non-existent, as it has been quiet around the entire music community, because after just seeing where rap...
Yeah, who's pumping it up? Who's pumping up the Drake music? I guess that's kind of what I want to know, right? Like, who's pumping up the Drake music? Like, who's promoting it? Who's ready for it? Who's excited that it's coming out? That's kind of what I'm kind of interested to see. Like, I haven't seen a lot of people like promoting it or being like super excited that the music is coming out and we're looking forward to it. And man, this is going to be a crazy album. I haven't really even heard them say, yo, this is like the craziest album, man. Y'all really got to tap in. It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. Sneakers Pads go live. Going live right now in Chicago. Look, all my sneakerheads pulling up like, yo, you got to get in. You got to get in. Sneakers Pass. I can't, bro. Hold on, let me see. I got a spoof to get that close too.
Rap music should be, with Kendrick Lamar now leading things forward. I think I speak for everyone when I say we don't want to go back to the same old boring stuff that was making rap decline in every sense of the word before this beef. And really, with this entire album from Drake, which already the bar is so low for, ultimately with everything this record is set up to do, which is not a lot, the lesson that Drake is going to be learning from this project is that after still thinking he can come with this same old mid music and have it be recognized on the level of his older records, it's just not going to happen at this point, because the music industry has evolved in every single lane possible.
Facts.
As whether we look at rap and Kendrick's success, or we go beyond and look at people like The Weeknd to Bad Bunny, the competition is just too high, and the records all those names have out are not just too successful to compete with. But with Drake no longer having his strong ties to the industry to prop this record up and make sure that it performs within a certain way, because he has managed to anger the people who made him a star for this long in the first place. I mean, beyond just
I didn't
the
really
quality,
think about that. From the R&B space, right? You got, well, I guess not R&B, but you got The Weeknd, who just dropped a crazy project, and I gotta think that Weeknd project is gonna outdo this P&D Drake project. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then you have other artists who are just gonna do better at this point. I don't know.
Of this record,
It's really interesting to see.
The performance it is gonna have is gonna end up being very bad. And in this time where Drake is not just trying to bounce back from the L Kendrick handed him musically, but also prove to his label that he is worth whatever huge amount he believes, because no one has the impact like he does. Overall, if this is what Drake is bringing to the table, this guy really does have way too much confidence in himself, because with a record like this that, as we see right now, is not going to be moving anything forward, this is only going to further validate the claims that his career is over and that he is never going to be the same after this beef. And of course, this is all going to make...
Whenever he says that, I never really agree. I don't think it's over. I just think it's not going to be the same. I think he's just going to be a regular dude. He's just going to be Clark Kent. That's all. He's going to be Clark Kent. Drake should take Kendrick's advice and try ayahuasca so he can do some soul searching, because Crody is lost. I said that too. I don't blame reactors for now reacting. The boy like to sue. Ooh, bars. Drake don't care about the Grammys. When he won in 2019, he was dissing it and they cut off his speech. I respect it, man. This dramatic actress is so corny. Y'all going crazy on the boy.
This downfall that we are seeing happen faster, as Drake's entire name as an artist is going to reach an all-time low in terms of how it's valued by the rest of the industry. And I mean, for Drake, him releasing this album with P&D on Valentine's Day, which, funny enough, while this may have worked years and years ago, now just feels so corny, aimless,
Bruh,
and forced,
I did not say that!
Because the fans who even made Drake think that he can cater to this whole vibe have long left, because Drake no longer makes that type of music and caters to that group of people. And this loss of core fans Drake has is the direct result of having his last projects both.
I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem, man. He's lost his core fan. You don't really typically see like a mass exit of core fans. You might find a mass exit of new fans, right? Like the people who just found out who you are. Maybe you do something or you drop something and they like ain't rocking with it, so they dip. But the people at the core typically be there for you like, yo, man, no matter what you put out, we coming to your shows, we gonna support. I feel like that center is gone. Let me know what y'all think about that. I kind of feel like that centerpiece is gone for him. I think that's kind of what it is. He's lost his core fan base.
As immature.
Trying to make sure your core fan base never heard of you ninjas.
Or something like For All the Dogs, for example. Because when you look at Drake's entire catalog and see how he has regressed, somehow with his most...
Shout out Holly B for the $10 donation. I appreciate you. What's interesting is Kendrick wasn't dissing him so much as telling him all about himself. That's why he's so devastated. He broke his down. Yeah, he broke him down, man. Yeah, like you said, I think a lot of it was just telling him about his upbringing, your life, the way you handle situations, how you attack women, that kind of stuff. And that kind of stuff can just hurt. It can just hurt. And I don't think he's recovered yet. I just don't think he's recovered. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Recent albums, he has made himself sound more immature than he was ever over a decade ago, which in of itself is why so many people don't care about what Drake has to offer anymore, because unlike Kendrick or so many other artists, he has never shown growth to his audience. And so with Drake dropping this album in this time where it doesn't make sense on all levels anymore, and in this time where he just lost the biggest rap beef of all time.
Has Drake ever made a leap? Or has Drake ever made a leap like he went from here to here? And then from here to here. Now, if I look at my GOAT, Cole started off here. He was always hot. He was always a good rapper, but then he kept getting better and better and better and better and better. I never really seen that from Drake. Let me know in the comments if you know the time, if you can pinpoint a time where Drake took it from this level to this level. Let me know when that time was. I kind of want to know.
Time, and he is trying to save his career in any way he can, and in
Not in
every
the past
sense of
decade,
the word,
so when
because
before
he really
that?
has lost everything. Drake going about his return with this project is just such a strange choice that is not just going to work against his favor, because from the people being tired of hearing the same old boring immature Drake, which again, it just shows the lack of self-awareness, was one of the reasons why Kendrick won the beef in the way he did. And even beyond this, to the industry as a whole, which when it comes to the current suits Drake is in, this is going to cause a lot of trouble, as now the people who made sure that all of the last Drake albums still did well enough have no goal or priority whatsoever to make this thing look good, and really for the way he is now embarrassed and went against them, they really want to see the exact opposite of what they have in the past. I mean, Drake releasing this album and being this out of touch with what people want really feels like a joke, because over and over again, there is no way you could still be this disconnected from reality where you are still failing to resonate with audiences on the most basic level. And I mean, with
The one thing I will say is all of this hit Drake really fast, bro. He went from being that guy to not being that guy like this. And I think that's something we have all never seen either. So I think he's still coping. I think he literally he's like in his head like, no, there's no way I'm not going to put out an album that's not going to do crazy numbers. There's no way I'm gonna go on a tour and I'm gonna have trouble selling tickets. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. But it's happening in real time.
Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance and whatever else he has planned coming right before this as well. From the boost that the Super Bowl always gives to artist catalogs across everything, to the fact that GNX's physical copies are shipping out that week. In this time where Kendrick is never going to have more hype around him, does Drake really think that this little collab record that he is dropping is going to do anything to help him? Because really, with the way everything is looking now, Drake's first week is going to lose to GNX in what will be well after week 10 of it being out. And now because
but we need to see it, right? I think that's a good piece, is like, it's something factual that you can, you know, see and look at. If the numbers just don't add up, then the numbers just don't add up. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We got less than 100 likes in the chat. I appreciate you. What I don't understand is how still today, big YouTubers drop videos saying, I don't have anything against Drake. I mean, after all the lies that were proven lies, and after all the defamation of K-Dot, I think what creators are saying is it was a battle. Let's leave it there. I don't got nothing against him. It's like some people take it a little bit further where they have personal beef and personal vendetta. I don't think I'm that person. I don't have I don't know any of these guys. I don't know Kendrick. I don't know none of them. I don't have a personal beef or vendetta. I can choose to say I don't like the way they moved on Wax, or I don't like the way they, you dropped a lawsuit. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of that. But when it comes to the music, I have to judge the music too. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the difference. But this isn't a Drake album, so his point is mute. Okay, respect that. Respect that. It's not a solo Drake album. I can respect that. But I guess it's another offering from Drake. If it's another offering from Drake to see, Kendrick and SZA have had a couple of different tracks on GNX. It could have, I won't say it's a collab album, but if they dropped the collab album, I think we know what those numbers would look like. I think we know. Watching live from Cuba, man. Hey, man, get some lobster for me, bro. Get some lobster for me, man. Shout out to my brother in Cuba, man. Shout out Luke. Now his writers are ghosts. He empty souls, tone deaf. You are already seeing it. In what world can Drake not sell in New Zealand and Australia with tickets going as low as 18 for a tour? He gave notice he was coming there. None of the songs chart 2. That's insane, man. Drake's post on this snippet has 1 million likes, so there is a demand. The thing about that though, fam, and I respect that opinion too, right? Tell the truth. I respect that too. But the thing about that is likes are free, right? Likes are free. Now, if he, you know, I guess we'll have to see how that looks when it gets to Spotify and stuff like that. But likes are free. Anybody will like your video, man. So that's it. If you're a creator and you come after my earnings, shout out to Spike for the World. If you're a creator and you come after my earnings, I'm taking it personal. Facts. What do you say? What Luke say? Tickets being 18 is a pun in itself. Sheesh.
Where we are at and hype for the Drake record is so low. Really, in this round 2, where we will see Kendrick and Drake continuing their music careers at the same time as Kendrick is reaching new heights and Drake is reaching new lows. With this entire new album, which we are going to call SSS, it seems like we are about to realize just how much this man has lost it, and because of this. When it's all said and done, with having this entire record worth of material where we will once again see how Drake has never learned from his mistakes in this beef one bit, the entire world will definitively know more than ever why his career is over and why Kendrick is only moving up the all-time ranks at the same time. And so now with all this said, let me know. What do you think about Drake and Party announcing this new record? How do you
What I think about Drake and Party dropping an album is I think it should have been dropped a while ago. I don't think this should be the first real project that we see after the beef. I think that I think if he does drop it, he needs to drop something fairly soon after that. But I think he's obviously on tour, so I don't think he's gonna be dropping an album while he's on tour. So we won't see an album or a solo project from him to probably after the tour. I just think the timing is bad. That's the only thing. I think the timing is bad. I'm just being honest. His music post should, if he has millions of followers. That's true. That too. I mean, if in 2025 you're ignorant enough to buy Drake tickets, it's your own fault. I would still hide my little sister from him. Wow. Y'all going crazy on the boy. I see it. Hey, Drake took it personal first. Kendrick just did it better. Did a better job at it. Fair is fair. They liked the 100 gigs of Hurt, and where is the support now? Drake dropped 18 plus new songs and features since the beef that are long forgotten now. That fan base ain't backing up all that talk. Not the same. I'm in agreement that I just don't think that it's the same. I agree. I don't think that it's the same. I don't think it's the same. Drake makes good music, but he really is a lame. He said he really is a lame-o. Career is over, bruh. I'm not even an OVO, but that's why. That's what I said. I don't think his career is over, man. It won't be the same. It's not gonna be the same. I don't think his career is over. That's a stretch. All right. So Drake, this is Drake's walkout at the first night of his concert. Drake walks out to Over My D Body with pew pew holes in his hoodie, followed by smoke. All right, let's check it out. His back still smoking. That's a tough way to enter. And as you guys can see, this concert is sold out. You can see this concert is sold out. Now I know there are some dates that had to be pushed back because they did not sell well. This is the first night of the show. So let's see what happens after this. His back still smoking is crazy work. It's crazy work. And he got a pew pew holes in his sweater. That's a nice touch. He trying to sell y'all, bro. He trying to sell y'all. He trying to sell y'all big time. All right, so this is what he said after the concert.
What you are coming to tonight. My name is Drake. I started doing music in 2008. I come all the way from Toronto, Canada. The year
Bro
is
said
now
this is only 1,600 seats.
2025. And no matter what, Drizzy Drake is very much alive, and that's all thanks to you. So I love y'all.
Nobody, but I will say this though. Nobody thought you were dead, bro. Nobody was like, yo. Well, yeah, kind of. We did say he was cooked. We did say it was over for him. Nobody really thought you were like not gonna come back. It's just how you come back, I guess. So let's see.
I want to thank you for the love tonight, Perth. I want to promise you I will never wait this long to come back again. I swear to God, I love this place.
Shout out Mecca Don.
My new album, A Party Next Door, comes out on February 14th. It's called Succession Show. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight. I hope you get home safe. Make sure you take care of each and every one of each other. If you see somebody that needs help on your way out of here, make sure you help them out. Make sure you look out for each other. Make sure you take care of each other even when we leave Australia.
Philanthropic Drake? When the hell do we get philanthropic Drake? That's funny. Take care of each other? Whoa.
You help them out. Make sure you look out for each other. Make sure you take care of each other even when we leave Australia. I want you to start looking after each other in life. There's too many weird things going on out here. So make sure you take care of each other so that when I come back in like a year or two, I want to see all these same faces in this building. I love y'all. Thank you. Have a good night. All my people in the fucking middle. Can I show my love for you, Bert? Can I show my love for you, Bert? I appreciate you with all my heart. I hope you enjoyed the show that we're doing together for you. I love you dearly. In case you didn't know what you were coming to tonight, my name is Drake.
Oh, is this over again?
I started doing music.
Yes, he's just playing it over again. Shout out to Leonardo Thomas for the $5 donation. I appreciate you, fam. Yeah, Coach Contra dropped the 08 Obama. We might get to that tomorrow. It's a little late today. I'm gonna be on a little early tomorrow. I got a couple of tracks we got to get to tomorrow. Over My Dead Body is so bittersweet. I'll listen to the old Drake. I'll listen to the old Drake ever so often, but it's just a lot of damaged goods about Drake. Totally understand that. Damn, all I hear is oh, chill. He said, I don't care about this. I just want to know whose house he was doing karaoke at. Oh my God, bro. It ain't that small of a venue. Did he run out of music? I don't know, man. I can dislike Drake and still be neutral on certain topics. Like, I don't think he's done. He can pop off again. I just never liked him much. I think that's my take too, Who. That's my take too. Yeah, Coach Contra dropped. I see Coach Contra dropped. Is it that 08 Obama? We're going to get into that tomorrow. He wants to be a victim so bad and really believed he's selling it. No, you missed the karaoke at the pub. I know, Edwin. I see. Edwin, they dropped, but I'm going to get into it tomorrow. I can't get to it today. All right, man. I appreciate you guys for pulling up today. Thank you guys. As always, make sure you guys hit that like button. We got 200 people in here. It would be great to have 200 likes. But if you guys haven't subbed already, man, make sure you guys hit that sub button. We're on the way to 30K. Listen, we are really, really, really moving, and it's because of you guys. So thank you guys for pulling up every day. But we will be back tomorrow. We got a couple of songs we got to react to. Coach Contra being one of them. All right. So I will see you guys in the next one. All right. I'm out. Peace.